afternoon. This is This Evening. What to watch tonight, 8:30 Eastern on ESPN. Nuggets in San Antonio to take on the Spurs to wrap up the regular season. Nikola Jokic, questionable, needs to play at least 15 minutes to qualify for postseason honors. The Spurs already locked into the 2 seed in the West. If the Nuggets win, they are your 3 seed. Right now, you get NBA analyst Tim Legler joining the program. Legs, fantastic to see you. You are on the call tonight. Nuggets, Spurs, San Antonio, 30-3 since February 1st. How do you view them going into the playoffs?
Well, I look at them as a team that has changed their narrative throughout the course of the season. I think early on, you saw that they were going to arrive faster than we thought. Didn't think they would necessarily get to be a championship contender over the course of the season, but that's exactly what they are. This is a team that has enough this year to win the whole thing. Certainly on that short list of teams that can get it done because they've got great depth. They've got a team that, defensively can win games for them, even on nights when they don't make shots. Top 4 in the league on both ends of the floor, a superstar that they have built around, and just a toughness about them and a chemistry that I absolutely love. Incredibly well coached. So there's no weaknesses here. They check every box, and they're poised, and they believe they can make a deep playoff run and even get to the finals and win the whole thing. They don't think that they've got to pause this thing and wait a couple of years. They think their time has arrived. And this Wemby era begins now in terms of being a title threat.
The Nuggets are only a couple seasons removed from being NBA champions, and they're approaching the playoffs as the hottest team in the NBA. They have an 11-game win streak. How do you view Denver heading into the second season?
Also on a short list of teams that could potentially make a run and get the whole thing. But they're a little bit different. They're going to do it because they've got a prolific offense. I mean, this is the number 1 offense in the league. And now that they've got all of their pieces back, and they've got some guys here sort of nicked up at the end of the season, but they selectively were resting them, including today, to get ready for their playoff run. So I think for the most part, they're going to be whole, and that's the key. When they've got all hands on deck, this is an offense that, when they get humming, is almost impossible to slow down. That's how they're going to control the narrative for their postseason run. It's going to be offensively. They're just an absolute juggernaut. So this is a team, again, has played themselves now into position. We have to treat them a little bit differently. They had so many injuries throughout the year, you weren't really sure if they were going to be on par with teams like San Antonio and Oklahoma City. But their offense gives them a chance every night against teams like that as well. So you have to include Denver in the mix of teams that could potentially host a parade.
Their 4th and final meeting in the regular season finale against the San Antonio Spurs, and the Nuggets, 2 wins against the Spurs in the 3 meetings. Tim Legler on the call tonight. Spurs, Nuggets to end the regular season. Thanks, Legs.
Appreciate it.
Reached game 82 of the NBA's regular season. The top 4 seeds in the East, they are set. Leaving 5 through 10 to be determined. The Hawks have already clinched a top 6 spot, leaving the Raptors, Magic, and Sixers to battle out the final automatic playoff spot in the East. Less drama out west. The Lakers, they need a win against the Jazz and a Nuggets loss to the Spurs to overtake Denver for the 3 seed. Denver, the hottest team in the association, though, right now. Nuggets, Spurs, 8:30 Eastern tonight on ESPN. On the individual level, Nikola Jokic, questionable for tonight. He needs to play at least 15 minutes to qualify for postseason honors. Overall, 6 of the 9 active former MVPs currently ineligible for season awards entering Sunday. Quentin Richardson, very much eligible to join the program this morning. Q, fantastic to see you. Good morning. The Nuggets, the hottest team in the league. They are on an 11-game win streak. Win, and the 3 seed is theirs. How big of a threat, if in your estimation they are a threat, are they to the Thunder in the playoffs?
Oh, Denver are a very legitimate threat to the Thunder in the playoffs. Right now, they hadn't been really healthy with Aaron Gordon and a lot of their guys most of the season, and now they've hit a stretch where they've gotten healthy. They've got most of their guys back, and that's probably why they're the hottest team in the league with the 11-game win streak. But I absolutely believe that Denver, I mean, you have to remember, last year they took them 7 games, and anything could have happened in that 7th game. OKC pulled it out and got it done. But Denver is capable of beating, I feel like, the Thunder or the Spurs in these playoffs. So they are legitimate to me.
All right, Q, there are plenty of games today on the slate that have seeding implications for the playoffs. What particular matchup are you most interested in?
I only care about the Knicks and the Hornets game. Literally, I don't know what needs to happen, but whatever needs to happen to make it where the Pistons play the Hornets. This is what I want to see. We haven't seen this in the league. I feel like these two teams genuinely don't like each other. This was earlier in the season where they had a little dust up. Then they played not last night, but Friday night, and it was a little riff-raff then. So I mean, I feel like these two teams genuinely don't like each other. They didn't want to shake hands after the game. It was a lot of obscenities being shared between the two teams during the game, and I just want to see a full series of it. I get excited about a little bit of that ruffling it up.
It's nice to see a little bit of that throwback or old school chippiness where all the dudes don't have to be friends on the court or off the court, for that matter. Friend of the program, Quentin Richardson, joins us this morning on SE. Q, much appreciated.
Yes, sir, fellas.
And still hacking it up out there, but when it comes to Sunday, NBA regular season will wrap up, and plenty of teams have yet to lock up their playoff seeds. Nuggets and Lakers, final two teams competing for playoff seeding out west. Denver finishes third with the win. Los Angeles finishes with third with the win, and then Denver lost to San Antonio. Meanwhile, the Blazers and Clippers will take either the 8 or 9 season to play in. Portland claims the 8 with the win. Clippers need a dub, and the Blazers lost. They've also got the Kings, so not looking likely there. In the East, we've got 32 potential scenarios for the final 2 spots. Hawks have one of them locked up, whereas the Raptors, Magic, and Sixers will compete for the last slot. A lot of pressure for those squads. Thankfully, we've got Iman Shumpert, always cool under pressure, to help us sort through it all here on SportsCenter. Beginning with the mess that is the East, though. Iman, between the Raptors, Magic, and Sixers, which of those 3 teams could give the Knicks the best run in the first-round set as the 6th seed?
I think I got to go with the Sixers. When you see Maxey doing the things that he's done, I know the Sixers had an up-and-down season, but they're getting guys back. I know they just lost Joel, but having a Paul George out there, having a Maxey out there to get it rolling, having a VJ Edgecombe to get out there on the breakaway and size it up, these are guys that can compete with the backcourt of the Knicks. I don't know how well they can do at the end of games dealing with Jalen Brunson in the playoffs, because we all know how that looks. But this is one of those teams that you don't want to give confidence to. You want to put them away right away, because teams like this that get confidence and have nothing to lose can always hit a home run when you don't want them to.
That's exactly right. The banking on the potential in Philly has always been a discussion point, but they might mess around and max out on it this go round. Now, when it comes to these postseason awards, man, DraftKings has the Rookie of the Year race as the closest one. Between the odds-on favorite Cooper Flagg and Charlotte's star Con Knipple, who's walking away with that trophy?
If it's going to be on me, man, I'm going to go ahead and go with Cooper Flagg, man. Two-door Coop, man. I got to go with Coop because of, one, the upside of him. But Jason Kidd has done an unbelievable job of putting the ball in this guy's hands and letting him develop, letting him play, letting him organize the game, and letting him potentially be a leader out there. He's gotten a chance to be the leader on the floor. His guys are willing to follow him. I think it's rubbing off on the organization. It's rubbing off on the rest of his teammates. I understand that Con Knipple is over there having an incredible season, shooting the ball incredibly well. And it seems like it's going more towards something positive because of what they're going to be able to finally do with the postseason coming up. But when we talk about Cooper Flagg and we talk about the career he's going to have, when we talk about the potential he has and the keys to the car that he has, I think we go ahead and give him the trophy. The stats are there, the drive is there, and the promise is there.
Young Coop bending corners all the way to some hardware at season's end, despite not necessarily making a postseason run. Iman Shumpert, we appreciate you joining.